So this is like the third time I tried to make this. I'm going to have to tackle the subject first, and this is the first time I've uploaded a video in like 8-9 years at all on YouTube, and I've gone through many accounts. I hope this one stays for a little while. So before I tackle the issue of today's video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Agustin Luciani. I'm a doctor, a tokusatsu fan. I love 3D printing, collecting toys, and you name it. So the main object of this video is roughly tackling an issue that's going on right now through my personal life and perhaps the lives of many others, which is running out of space in your display. To tackle this, there are different options. One, simple rubbish bins you can get at any place in order to display your toys. Perhaps you can display up to 1-2 belts when it comes to Kamen Rider stuff. To be honest, it can look good up to some point, then it looks kind of silly. You'd risk actually the joints and the straps breaking, depending on how you fix it. If you just pressure fit it, it can potentially break. You can then go the more expensive route, which I'm not going to do that because you can get display Daizas, the official Bandai display Daiza for your Kamen Rider belts, and they are expensive as heck. So I decided to challenge myself when it comes to 3D printing and 3D modeling, because I don't model quite a lot. I do modify a few pieces in order to suit my needs, but this is the first time I've tackled a piece from zero. But in this video I'm going to show you how I made possible that alternative of printing your very own display Daiza that is actually customizable. So allow me to expand upon the subject on this. Now that we're all grown-ups, we're adults, we have adult money, we can do whatever we want with it. There are good things and bad things that come with it. The good thing is you can fulfill your childhood dreams. The bad thing is you can't put this anywhere. And again, since I love 3D printing and customizing stuff, I decided to tackle this issue from the ground up. So much so that I managed to, if I can remove this now, get a quite accurate look and feel of an original display Daiza for your CSM belts and your DX belts. And when I searched the internet in order to, let's see, if I can get the displays, that's awesome, then otherwise I can think of a different way. When I saw that it was over $100 with shipping and everything, I just said, I can't just pay over $150 for just a hollow piece of plastic. I might as well just do it myself and make it more accessible for other people who have 3D printers. And perhaps if you want to customize it with different heavy or like crazy ass color, you can do that. And again, this design is fully customizable. You can do whatever you want. You can make a custom logo. You can just leave it blank. You can attach more pieces. You can, with some effort, separate the pieces and rearrange them however you want. So without further ado, I'm just gonna cut real quick. I'm gonna show you all the pieces that come with this set, so you can rearrange them however you want and do as you please with it, because after all it's still going to be yours. So here I have displayed all the pieces that come with the set, except for the extension piece, which is basically one of these, but the underside is just a hollowed out lid piece. So I tried to be as faithful as I could to resemble the original display Daiza that came a couple of years ago, and they're reselling and they go for quite a lot, as you can see. This is done just to resemble that building experience that you can get while unboxing one of those. So there are a few differences. Mainly the main body comes in one piece, except compared to the other one, which comes in two pieces, through which you have to attach on each side these base supports so that the belt doesn't topple over. Also comes with two side pieces, which are going to be to attach CSM belts, a lid piece, which comes just a plain blank lid piece. You can customize it however you want. As you can see, I decided to add Kamen's logo, but you can do whatever you want. You can add your own logo, you can add your rider's logo, anything you want. And the pro of being a 3D print is that you can actually print it with any crazy color that is not available at the moment. So we're going to show how to set it up for both DX and CSM. So for the DX belt, you only need these 4 pieces, /5 if you wanted to display more than one DX belt. You would add the extension piece. But for the sake of this review, we're just going to keep it simple, as if you were just a simple one belt type display Daiza. So we have the lid, just going to come here on top. I'm going to line this up with the groove and the space here for the base ports. The base ports are just going to be snug fit. All these pieces are meant to be snug fit, depending on basically the tolerance of your printer. You might have to sand mostly because of the support material and the support material on the base. Other than that, you just need to do that because these are 3D printers. You know the temperatures and the way the plastic expands and retracts. It's inevitable, but those are things that are not going to be seen, so you don't have to worry about that. So both the base pieces come on the front and the back. You just snap them in just like that on each side, and like I said, it should be a snug fit. And here we go. This on its own is enough for your DX belts. Again, if you wanted to print the extension, just print another one of those pieces, pop the cap in, and you are good to go. So just as an example, I have here my DX Mark driver, which I'm just going to set this right here. There's no rocket science. And there you go. It's all plugged in. You can see it looks really nice as a display piece. If you're a toy reviewer, you can also use for that purpose as well. But it doesn't get in the way. It's not rubbing against the surface underneath. It's really nice for display as intended. You can't even tell from far that this was 3D printed. That was the main idea. This works as usual, so you can do whatever you want, which is a nice feature. Now, regardless if you print 1, 2, 3 stories, however you want, keep in mind that depending on how many extension pieces you add, you need to add ×2 these side pieces, which I'm going to plug in again in either of the slots in the sides. So I'm going to pick one of each, and you can plug them in. Again, you might hear this because of the angle of the print. It's not going to break at all, but you can see this plug in nicely. You can tell it looks like the original thing, like the real deal. We're going to set up now a CSM belt. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's fairly simple. The way the back straps are designed, you have to sort of fit this in first and then add the other things, because otherwise you might topple them over and it's not going to look nice. So we're going to turn this around. We're going to try and position this as best we can, and then what I like to do is just detach the buckle and I try to retract this as best as I can until I see that this is a snug fit, because otherwise it's not going to be good. So we have placed that on the sides. We can then arrange this to look as best we want. We're going to move this on front. We can add the cover piece if we want, but we should, because it's a display piece. There we go. And then you can add the final piece, and you can add your toys and play and do whatever you want. It's a nice looking display piece. Really looks like the real thing. And if you wanted to add that rider's logo, it would look even better. You don't lose any playability at all. Depending, this, for example, this is a snug fit, but you can display the piece like so if you want to. You don't lose any playability apart from moving pieces. And again, nice display piece. You can store things on top here. Quick note, so I'm just going through the footage. I can't find the outro, so yeah, I'm just doing this shaky caramel Parkinson style. Thank you guys for watching. I will leave links in the description for you to get the file. If you can, please, your support means a lot. Now there are a lot of things to be considered. Economy is not good. I'm trying to make this as affordable as possible. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know what you think. What should I do different? What do you want me to try and attempt to make, and leave blueprints? And there's always going to be room for free stuff, so that's a thank you coming from me to you. In the meantime, have a good day.